So I just watched a leaked audio of Ralo. I don't know where this come from. He was on the phone with somebody, or he might have been on the live stream, but he basically is explaining how Young Thug, once he came on the scene in Atlanta, he pretty much took everything that was good and made it bad with his influence. Y'all check this out.
First thing Thug did was try to turn Birdman against Lil Wayne. Take his album name, trot him up, let him. Then he tell him that's supposed to handle the business. Then he turned on Rich Homie, tried to turn the whole world against Rich Homie. And then at the same time, before this man, he told us out his own mouth that this was one of the darkest times of his life. Then he turned around and took the whole motherfucking world against Wildfire and Lucci. Whole world. Everybody go against Lucci. Everybody go against, what's that name? Yeah, he tried to turn everybody against Lucci. Now all these three things is 100%. Everybody can go back and look at this. This ain't from Ralo. Then he turned around, he was beefing with Future, calling my phone. Future, calling Future. Like, going back and forth on the motherfucking internet. Boom. Then he turned around, he see Gunna surpassing everything in the industry. Now he calls to the street, turn everybody in the world against motherfucking Gunna. And say, oh, whatever Wham say go against, he turned Wham against Gunna. He turned everybody against her. Man, Lil Baby, we go to the Dennis, I'm getting my ticket. Then, Lil Baby walking me home. He happy to see me. He old Thug. As he pull another evil stunt. Oh, let me call it. All that did, everything that done happened in Atlanta, everybody going against each other. Why? Because he's been doing nothing but whole around the wall. He thought he was Pablo Escobar. He sitting there like he John got a son. He a street. You ain't did nothing in these streets. You ain't put in no work. Wooda put in all the work. Like, none of it, you ain't do nothing on your case. Let's just say, Thug, you did make a mistake and tell. Why the fuck you ain't saying, Gunna made a mistake? So basically saying, you can make a mistake and do some shit, but Gunna can't make a mistake and do some shit. Oh, just like you said, it ain't about you telling, it's about who told.
I agree. Sad to say, I agree. Because Thug had the most influence in Atlanta. I say has the most influence as far as his sound in the music industry and his creativity with that instrument sound and that auto-tune, that reverb, and what he does creatively. He came up with something new that I feel like was influential to the music industry. But in Atlanta, I feel like it was just a big divide and conquer that he caused in Atlanta. And he split up a lot of people with this selective politicking and this dumb stuff that he believed. I always say, if times were like they are now, back then, a person like Young Thug would have probably been a TikTok sensation, a viral sensation, and that would have been it. He wouldn't have went as far as he did in the music industry. He would have popped for a little period of time and been something viral that, shock value and able to go around and whatever the fuck. But creatively, I feel like, if you take away just that sound, Gunna has way better talent. It's way more artists in Atlanta that has way more talent than Young Thug. It's starting to show. Look at how Gunna is able to be an artist right now. These songs that he put out actually have substance. And Gunna probably be sober doing a lot of his music. I just say that to say, it's something that's missing with Thug right now. The reason why his sound doesn't sound the way that it sounded a couple years ago before he went through all this Rico stuff, and why he can't just get it together. Music, like, your priority is on everything except being creative. Why? Because he was never really that creative to begin with. He just had a sound. But that sound came with no creativity lyrically, if you ask me. That's all it was a sound. Equivalent to an instrument, a horn being blown. But if you take away that sound and you just listen to substance, he has no substance. And this is why Thug is losing right now, and Gunna is gonna continue to win, because with or without the drugs, with or without the alcohol, without the scenery, without YSL, without all these vices around you, Gunna can still put out good music with things that make sense. He don't gotta shade nobody. He don't gotta diss nobody for shock value. He don't have to do all these things to keep himself relevant the way that Young Thug had to. Just look at what's going on. So when you hear Ralo say this, I believe Thug got this thing where he can really call around and tell Atlanta rappers to do something or move a certain way, and it happens. Look at how Lil Baby just, man, nobody can make me believe that part of Lil Baby's success is not owed to Gunna. Let's be real. If you look at Lil Baby's catalog of music, go on Apple Music. When Drip Harder came out, if you from the South like me, you know I'm not lying. When Drip Harder came out, that's like when Lil Baby whole sound and everything, he found that swag, and that's when his music changed. Where it didn't sound like that same repetitive like sound that Lil Baby had a sound when he first came out that it worked, it was cool, but let's be real, how long was that gonna last? Because it wasn't nothing unique about it. He was just a rapper. He was just rapping, that's it. All them cosigns that Baby had around him is what helped Baby be who Baby is today. And a lot of that is owed to Gunna, because when Gunna and Baby did that mixtape with the Drip Harder, that's when you get Voice of the Streets with Lil Durk. That's when you get My Turn, his debut album. All that stuff, but let's not sit up here and act like Baby is who Baby is because Baby just did stomp down hard artists, because he's not hard, harder than ever, street gossip. That's when Lil Baby first came out, when My Dog came out. But Lil Baby didn't really jump until Gunna gave him that alley. So for you to sit up here and it seemed like you choosing a side in a situation when this dude pretty much helped you your whole career, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. It don't make no sense. It's like Thug got this effect on Atlanta where it literally whatever Thug say goes. I mean, he put out the tweet talking about whatever Wham says goes, but it seems like it's the other way around, because everybody in Atlanta has went against Gunna because of you. Not because this dude did something to these people, but these people feel like they owe you all this loyalty. And it's like, why do we feel like, or why do y'all guys feel like y'all owe Thug so much loyalty? Why? That's just me, man. I feel like a lot of this stuff is ignorant, but it's good karma. I agree with YSL Mundo in a lot of this stuff, because Mundo, Mundo said maybe this is God just coming to bite you in the butt. Because when you think about how Thug came on with a chip on his shoulder, but the wrong chip. It's like you set that up the whole 2 years and couldn't wait to get home and just call everybody rats and talk about how everybody went against the grain. When in reality, well, I just speak for Gunna. It's a thing called taking a plea, and it's a thing called taking accountability. I'm not a street nigga. I don't go by these street rules that these dudes play by or whatever case. Every week, every day you turn around, it's a new rule in effect. But one thing I can say is, if I played a certain way in the streets, regardless of how it goes, I'm taking accountability. Whatever I sign up for, whatever position I put myself in, whatever I do, I'm gonna be responsible for me. Ain't no rules in this shit. They proving this every single day. They move, you got rappers who move the goalposts whenever it's convenient for them, whenever it's beneficial for them. I never just, to me, man, I just always felt like that stuff was stupid. And the way that the rappers influence it is dumb. Now, don't get me wrong, there was one point in my life where I felt like, I was amazed by just rappers, and just the persona, the jury, just all this, that, and the third. But man, after so long, when you grow up, I'm 32 years old, I'm not looking up for shit. But me, that's it. I don't be caring, you know what I'm saying, at this point in my life to just be like walking around idolizing these niggas, because when you think about it at the end of the day, it's like this. Sometimes you be more realer than these niggas. They just got more. Materialistically, they just have more. But they morals, they principles, their integrity, they don't got none. They principles, they don't got none. They morals, they don't got none. They just go wherever the money go. And to prove that, it just show you with what the fuck Roscoe doing. Roscoe sitting up here right now because a nigga feeding you. You sitting up here and you moving the goalposts and you select the politicking. When the same shit that you defended, nigga, you did 10 years for. I don't understand it. But these are the rules that rappers put into effect. These are the rules that come with the streets. And that's why I say, like, when you just a regular person, this shit don't apply to you. And you sit back and when you just analyze it and try to break it down and make it make sense, you realize and you understand that none of this shit really makes sense. This shit is stupid. This shit is straight stupid. Do I feel bad for Thug right now as far as what he's going through? Nope, because I feel like this is just good karma. Because if he had got out of jail on a good foot, on a good note, the way that Gunna did, and not paid as much attention, feel whatever way you want to feel, but you came out trying to lead with that and you started a campaign. Well, right now, the whole Atlanta, for the most part, all of the today's rappers that's popular and whoever they is, you know, they walking around here on this Council Gunna campaign like they don't fuck with Gunna all because of you. So I just wonder what they gonna do now, like how a lot of them feel now. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. T-RaeTv, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment down below. Yeah.